Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's almost been a full month since we did this video, but we're back with another start bench cut video on the channel. I asked you guys on my Instagram to leave the start bench cut comments on my post, and we had over 200 comments, so thanks for all the responses. I could only pick 10 comments, so if you're not in the video, there will always be more videos like this on the channel. Anyways, before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed as the road to 1K continues. Let's head into the first comment of the video. First comment comes from New York Rangers News and Post with a very hard choice to start the video for the 3 Ted Lindsay and Hart Trophy nominees and Panarin, McKinnon, and McDavid. This was extremely difficult, so if you think my order should be switched, I'll understand. Anyways, I'm starting McDavid, which is pretty obvious, but for McKinnon and Panarin, it was extremely difficult, but I've chosen to bench McKinnon and cut Panarin, which is hard to say. The way McKinnon played without his top liners this season was just too good for me to cut, so let me know who you would choose down below in the situation. Next up, from Ethan McCarthy, his comment features 3 defensive forwards in Backstrom, Bergeron, and Taves. This one was actually pretty tough as these 3 players play very similar. I think I'm going to start Backstrom because I think he is a better offensive player out of the 3. Now between Taves and Bergeron, I'm going to bench Bergeron as he is one of the league's best defensive forwards in the game. Then it leaves me cutting Captain Sirius. This was a very interesting comment, and I think this order can easily be switched as well. Moving on with a comment from Tommy McHalzon. He has 3 young forwards in Point, Barzal, and Laine. Another very tough comment, but I've chosen to start Point, an exceptional player with great skill. Now with Barzal and Laine, a very tough one here, as both of these players are very good with great skill, but I decided to bench the speedy playmaker in Barzal and cut the sniper Laine. Very tough decision, but Barzal is just too well-rounded to pass out on with his speed, and the way he plays just really impresses me. Next up, from Ethan Klein, he has 3 upcoming prospects with great skill with Caulfield, Byram, and Podkolzin. Now this one wasn't too tough. I'm going to start Byram, one of the best defensive prospects in the game right now. The way he plays is amazing. Then I'll easily bench Caulfield, a guy with that kind of shot, can't be passed out on, and this will be cutting Podkolzin, just because he hasn't impressed me as much as the other 2. Playing in the Russian league is pretty hard, and he just hasn't shown me what he's got so far, so pretty easy decision here. Up next, from It's Your Boy Co, he has 3 overpaid and shuffling forwards in Lucic, Eriksson, and Backus. Now this one's actually pretty tough because all these 3 players in points career-wise are extremely close, and same with the last couple of seasons, they've been keeping up with each other, and it's actually pretty tough. So I think I'm going to start Lucic, and I think I'll bench Eriksson because I like his style of game more than I like Backus's. So this leaves me cutting him. This was a fun one to do actually, so let me know below what you guys would think of this one, as I honestly had no clues. This is all like seeing how they played in the last couple of seasons. Next, from Luke McNeil 48, he has 3 American star forwards with Eichel, Kane, and Matthews. This was very tough as all these players are extremely good. To start it off, it was close between Eichel and Matthews, as people are still trying to debate who's better. Now I used to think Matthews was slightly better, but my mind has changed as I'm going to start Eichel, mainly because of how he plays on the struggling Buffalo team compared to how Matthews plays with a strong Leafs team. So I'm going to go start Eichel, and I'm going to bench Matthews, of course, over Kane, mainly because Matthews is the younger forward and Kane is slowly falling behind, but in the right situation I can take Kane over Matthews any day. It's just age right now for me. Next up, from Kerry's Clock 48, he has 3 forwards who I think are very similar to compare. We have Tavares, Hall, and Sagan. Now to start, it was pretty easy. I'm going to go with Tavares. He's the best offensive one out of the 3. Then Sagan and Hall, I'm going to bench Sagan and cut Hall. I do think Sagan is a bit better, as Hall hasn't been the same since his Hart Trophy season, but those 2 can easily be switched. Both very similar players, all 3 of these very similar players, so pretty good one here. Next up, from Amber Jet, they have 3 star defensemen in Torrey Krug, John Klingberg, and Ryan Ellis. To start, it was an easy choice. I'm choosing Torrey Krug. He's very good on both ends of the ice, and I think he is the best out of 3. Now between Klingberg and Ellis, tough decision, but I'm going to choose bench Ellis and cut Klingberg, mainly because Ellis is better defensively than Klingberg, and that's what I think is most important in a defenseman. Up next, from Brady Rice, he has a comment featuring 2 of the top rookies this season and a Calder Trophy nominee, as it says Suzuki, Fox, and Kubalik. Now this one's very tough, so this order can go either way. I'm going to start Kubalik, as he was the most impressive out of the 3 this year, as he was a Calder nominee. Now between Fox and Suzuki, extremely close, but I'm going to go with Suzuki. Him and Fox were so impressive, but the way Suzuki played with a struggling Montreal team is very impressive. so I'm choosing him over Fox. Last up from Kobe Squire, he has 3 of the best players in the past, and Howe, Gretzky, and Lemieux. To start off very easily, obvious choice, Gretzky, no debate, best player in the world, you have to have him at the start. Between Lemieux and Howe, it was actually pretty hard, but I'm going to go with bench Lemieux and cut Howe. I could easily be switched, but I would take Lemieux over Howe. And that's going to do it for another start bench cut video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and like the video to show your support on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.